In this lesson, you will draw in a user coordinate system that is already aligned to significant geometry in a floor plan. In this way, you will avoid having to draw everything at an angle, saving a great deal of drawing time. Open the UCS2 drawing file, and then zoom into the top plan. We're going to replicate it down below. This drawing uses architectural units, so we'll have to type in feet and inches for the dimensions. Let's study the plan. This door opening is 12 feet from the left edge. All the door openings appear to be 2'6". The distance here is 1'6". The wall itself is 6 inches wide, and the doors are offset 6 inches from the wall. Let's see if we can keep this in mind while we go ahead and draw this same geometry down below. Draw a line, and we need to snap it from this point. So hold down Shift and right-click and choose the From Snap. Click right here, and let's make sure that Dynamic Input is off. We'll enter coordinates on the command line. I'll type at 12 feet, 0. That sets our first point. I'll also turn on Perpendicular as a running object snap. And I'll snap the line right here and press Enter. I'll zoom in there, use the Offset tool to offset this door opening 2'6". So I type 2'6", Enter. Select the line and then click on the right side. Press Enter, Enter to end and repeat the offset command. Type 1'6", Enter. Click this line and then click on the right. Press Enter, Enter. Type 2'6", Enter, and then click the line and click on the right. Enter to complete the offset command. Now I will use the Trim command, and I'll press Enter to select all the objects as potential trimming edges. Then I'll go ahead and click these lines to trim them away. I'll press Enter to end. Then I'll draw a line, and I want to draw it not from the center, but over 3 inches. So, hold down Shift, right-click, and say From. Click the midpoint, and then type in at 3, 0. Press Enter, and that set the first point of the line. I'll just draw the line down a little bit at some arbitrary point. Click and press Enter. Then I'll offset the line 6 inches over, so I'll type 6, Enter, select the line, and click on the left side. Press Enter. Then I'll scroll out a bit and use Trim, press Enter, and then click this segment to trim it away. I'll hold down Shift to invert Trim so that it actually works like the Extend command. This is a shortcut. Then I'll click on these two lines to extend them down to meet the first available edge. I'll let go of Shift and then click this small segment here to trim it. Press the spacebar or Enter to end the command. Now let's go back up and see how we're doing. Over here it looks like we have another 12-foot gap and then another 2'6" door opening. The wall is set back, it looks like 6 inches, and the wall itself is going to be 6 inches thick. So let's go down here and draw that in. I'll draw a line from this point, so I need to Shift, right-click, and say From this point. Then I'll type in at 12 feet, 0, Enter. Then I'll draw the line perpendicular, and then press Enter. I'll use Offset and type in 2'6", Enter. Select the line and click on the right side. Press Enter to end the offset command. Then I'll use Trim, press Enter, and click these 2 points. Press Enter again to end trim. Now draw another line from this point. I want to start it 6 inches over to the left, so I'll type in at -6, 0, enter, and then I'll draw it down some arbitrary distance. Press Enter to end. Then offset, 6, enter, click, and then click on the left side to offset it over. Press Enter to end the offset command. Then use the Trim command, press Enter to select everything, and then click this point right here to trim it away. Zoom out a bit. Hold down the Shift key to invert trim so that it functions like extend, and then click these 2 points to extend them down. Zoom in down here and let go of the Shift key and click right here to trim that segment away. Press Enter to end the Trim command. Then I'll double-click the mouse wheel to zoom extents. I think we've done it. Now let's go back to the World Coordinate System. The World Coordinate System is AutoCAD's default coordinate system. Do that by typing UCS Enter, and then take the default option, which is World, by pressing Enter again. You can see the coordinate system has reverted to World, and that's indicated here by this little square on the UCS icon. Finally, type Plan, press Enter, and then take the default option again, which is Current. We're going to go to the current UCS, which in this case is the WCS. So simply press Enter, and the geometry is reoriented with respect to the WCS. So to summarize, you practiced drawing in a UCS aligned to an area of interest, switched back to the WCS in the end, and used the Plan command to match the orientation of the viewport to the current coordinate system.